Hi, welcome to Emotional Intelligence Training. Let's begin by defining what EI or emotional intelligence is. It's the capacity to be aware of, control and express one's emotions, and to handle interpersonal relationships with good judgment and empathy. According to the experts, there are 5 components to EI. 1. Self-awareness. 2. Self-regulation. 3. Motivation. 4. Empathy. 5. Social skills. In any job where you're working with customers and coworkers, developing your emotional intelligence will assist you every day. Let's break down the 5 components and find ways to develop them in ourselves. First is self-awareness. This is the ability to recognize and understand our own moods, motivators, and abilities. Self-awareness also helps us understand the effects we have on others. In order to develop our self-awareness, we must monitor and identify our own emotional states throughout the day. This means if we got up late, skipped coffee, and barely made it to work on time, we can see our emotional state is not ideal and may lead to frustration or even anger. Often we will need feedback from others to ensure we see ourselves accurately. Traits that prove someone is emotionally mature include confidence, not arrogance, being able to laugh at oneself, and the awareness of how others see you. Each of the components of emotional intelligence build on each other. Let's look at number 2, which is self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to control your impulses by thinking before you speak or react. In essence, it's the ability to express yourself appropriately. In order to develop our self-regulation, we must take responsibility for our own actions, be able to adapt to change, and have the ability to respond appropriately in every given situation. Self-regulation means that when you get to work out of sorts from waking up late, we know how to respond to our boss or customers in a way that doesn't take the anger or frustration from a bad day out on them. Also, if someone is expressing anger or frustration to us, we can respond appropriately knowing that their feelings are not directed at us and we don't take it personally. When you feel emotion surging, focus on your breath going in and out. Take 10 to 20 seconds to regulate yourself. As G.I. Joe said, knowing is half the battle. Go, Joe! That brings us to the 3rd trait, motivation. Motivation is having an interest in learning and self-improvement. To develop this trait, we must work on improving ourselves. We should track our accomplishments and progress. When there are obstacles in life, you must be motivated to keep going. Set goals and follow through with them. Motivation is the action part of understanding yourself and self-regulation. Traits of an emotionally mature person are having initiative and the commitment to complete tasks, having perseverance in the face of adversity, and being resilient or bouncing back from situations. An example of maturity would be if a person who has been given a coaching opportunity on a scorecard would take what was learned and apply it to the next customer interaction. Being able to learn from past experiences helps us continue our emotional growth. Now let's look at the 4th trait, empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand other people's emotions and reactions. Empathy is found through self-awareness and your past experiences. Empathy is not the act of sharing the same emotion, but it's understanding how someone feels the way that they do. In short, it's having compassion for others. Emotionally mature people who are empathetic have perception of others. They're interested in other people's concerns. Empathetic people anticipate others' emotional responses to a situation by understanding society norms and what people expect in situations. We now know that self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, and empathy are all part of what we need to possess. Putting these skills together and applying them will lead to the final component, social skills. Social skills is the ability to pick up on jokes, sarcasm, customer service, maintaining friendships, and finding common ground with others. This is where you can come to work late, feel frustration, and still respond appropriately in your customer interactions. Social skills allows you to provide excellent customer service and pick up on the unspoken emotional needs of your customer by responding with empathy, and clarity. Traits of an emotionally mature person in the social skills area are someone who's a good communicator, good time manager, has the ability to lead, and can resolve difficult situations or conflicts by using techniques in negotiation or persuasion. Your social skills develop automatically as you work on the first 4 components. As a review, get feedback and make sure you're seeing yourself accurately, take responsibility for your actions, and build your abilities to respond appropriately, not only to specific customer requests, but to emotional needs. Track your personal progress by noting quality scores or keeping a happy file of customer responses that were positive. Build your empathy by understanding situations and your customer's position. Then put all this to use on every customer interaction and watch your social skills soar.